I'm an artist based in Vienna, and at the moment I have a grant from the Austrian Ministry of Arts, and I'm living in New York for 6 months.
Right. And what you brought a book you did recently about your work. Would you like to introduce us to the idea of the publication?
Basically, it's an overview about the work I've done within the last few years. So it features various series of drawings. Every series of drawings starts with one color of the rainbow, and afterwards the paper changes, and in the second part of the book, the appendix, there are more conceptual like artworks.
So you're drawing, and how big are your drawings? When looking at this, sometimes the whole page is a drawing.
So the drawing lose a lot of their details when they are printed this small. Like for example here you can see this drawing would be 100 centimeters high usually. So I use these full bleed pages just to demonstrate how it would look like in original scale.
So that this would be original scale?
This is original scale, yeah. And there are also exhibition views included within the series and installations, because the objects often stem directly from the repertoires of the drawings, and so here they are. Like in this case, you can see how the drawing is set up in the exhibition, and afterwards you have the drawing itself.
Could you tell us something about the topics you're working on? Like, is there a general topic going through your work, or is it just you?
In general, I would say I often deal with people standing on stage and the relationship between the individual and the larger society. And for example, in this first series, in this book, I especially dealt really with the relationship between the artist standing on stage and the audience who he's confronted with, and the so-called fourth wall, the gap that divides the stage from the auditorium.
And you draw with pencil, or
no? These are ink drawings.
Ink drawings, okay.
Done in the very classical way. There's a classical drawing nib. You have to dip into the ink every few seconds. I do not use this kind of mechanical bands that are used by architects or many other drawers, because for me they are too mechanical and the line never varies. So I use the crow kill pen, which I have to dip into the ink every few seconds, because the line varies and it gives them a very distinct and very, very special appearance. And I try to tell a story with this book. It's not just a
catalog.
It's not just a usual catalog, but for example here in this second drawing, in this second series, these are called diary series, and I did one small drawing every day, and there are a few of them in this chapter. And one of these drawings, for example, was this one where you have someone standing on the stage in front of an audience, which later on was the idea for this whole first series, where especially focused on this theme. And so there are many links between the different series, and I tried to make it also to produce this book is a special kind of using a dramaturgy while you're going through the pages, so that there are interesting links between the installations and the drawings, because they are very deeply related to each other. For example, here you can see in this kind of drawing, in this series, there are many trees that are chopped down, and it's like kind of a vanitas idea. For example here, and you have this pattern of this garden wall throughout the whole series, and I painted also the walls of the gallery where it was shown here like this. If you compare the images, they look exactly the same, but this one was in real size in the gallery space, 3 meters high.